to In Bed with Dan Rosen, the show that gets you all the best gossip on your favourite pole stars from around the world. Our next person to be in bed with Dan Rosen is a circus performer extraordinaire, and he's won probably too many competitions, I couldn't even tell you how many. Let's welcome Derick Pierson!
Hi! Hey guys. Oh, sorry.
Get comfy. How are you?
This is actually like the most comfortable bed.
It's so soft. I love it.
Fluffy.
I know, right? Courtesy of my friend Alex, who booked this room for us. Who
you,
is
Alex.
also our camera bitch behind the camera. Oh, camera assistant, sorry.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So how have you been?
Are we allowed to say bitch?
Yeah, we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Okay, I've been good. You know,
Good.
normal stuff.
It's nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in like forever.
It's been a while. It's
It
been a
has
hot
been a long
minute.
time.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and you've just been so busy, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
here and there.
what are you doing now? I can never keep up with whether you're doing circus or whether you're doing pole. What are you doing now?
I always do both. I've done both and for 7 years. So
Okay.
I've
And if you had to choose one, which one would you choose?
Oh, that's tough.
I'm making you choose. Choose
well,
one
I
now.
do pole in the circus, so they
Okay.
kind of go hand in hand, so I don't think I have to choose. I'm
Sure.
going to say I opt out of that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
And when you do the circus stuff, do you do any other arts as well, or do you just do pole?
No, I do contortion, I do pole, I do lyra, I do trapeze, I do aerial fabric, I do stilt walking, fire eating, you name it, I've kind of pretty much done
Let's
it.
change the question. What don't you do? Do you do silks?
I do. I know enough to get by for like corporate events, but
But you don't do loads of it.
it's the wraps. I can never remember them. I get very like.
They're fucking confusing. They're like people like wrapping their feet in like these different locks. I'm just like, that's too much. Like, can't the silk just be still like the pole so I can just wrap myself around it?
There was one time where you just wrapped just slightly wrong, and thankfully it was at the end of my routine and I was over a pool. So I was doing this drop and I did, and I unraveled completely and fell right into the water at the end. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" And I was like,
it was part of the routine?
Yeah, they thought it was part of the routine. I was like, "Yep, amazing." Went back and watched the video. I was like, "Oh, I wrapped just slightly wrong for that drop," and I was like, "Thankfully."
But did it look?
Oh, it looked like it. Yeah, it looked deliberate. Like,
thank God.
I even thought I was doing the drop. I was like, "Okay, here we go," and I was like, "Oh,
Derek
there's
Pierson
water."
Drop. But I mean, that's so lucky that you had water underneath you.
Oh yeah, it was in like Turks and Caicos or somewhere fun. Like.
Oh my God, that's so lucky. But I mean, obviously, like aerial is so much more dangerous. I mean, there's just been obviously lots of talk about poor Jason Lamb and his accident with the straps and stuff. Are you very conscious of safety when it comes to all your aerial stuff?
Always have been, because that is my livelihood.
Yeah.
I predominantly work just performing circus and pole, and so I have to be very conscious of my safety as well as others in the show with me. So,
sure. And do you find like you get, and obviously we're going to talk a little bit about, because you had an injury a little while back, but do you find that, especially with contortion, do you get injured a lot or no?
That's a good question. I do perform contortion and I practice contortion, but I am very conscious of joint stability and maintaining that. I don't try and force laxity into my joints.
Yeah.
So I try and maintain my body, especially with my PT background. So I try and really focus on that, and I try and avoid injury as much as possible, and I think everyone out there should, and try and be very cautious.
Of course. And I remember seeing a video of you quite a while ago now, and a lady was, like, it's a stretch that I do with my girls where they hold onto a stick and I just lean them back into a nice back bend. I'm pretty easy with them, I don't want to kill them. And I watched a video of you, and this lady had the stick, she was sat behind you, she had her feet into your back, she was like, oh, and you were just like, more. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to break in half. Do you... Like, how the hell do you speak while you're doing it? And like, do you actually feel any pain or no?
So that was when I was a bit younger and I was training with my first contortion coach, Bimba, and she was bending me, and I always said no one bends me like Bimba, she was so good. But there was no stick, she just grabs my hands and kind of pulls back. But I would feel pain when I first started, and it wasn't more in my back, it was a lot of mental. And once I was able to relax mentally, I was able to go a lot further to what you saw. That was actually 3 years of stretching with her.
Wow.
And I would actually feel
Just 3?
Yeah. I would feel it in the front of my body. But even though you say just 3, it was 4 to 5 times a week, 3 hours a day. It was a lot of stretching. So it wasn't something that I was just naturally gifted with my back.
Yeah.
I did have some innate flexibility, but to that extreme, I wasn't.
So when you started your contortion training, you obviously were nowhere near as bendy as what you are now, but did you have a natural flexibility already?
I learned how to do my splits when I was about 10 years old from my aunt. She was a cheerleader, and she's like, okay, well, you're going to learn how to do this. And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, okay, try this. And I was able to at least do it. So when I was a child, I had the leg flexibility, but I never knew my back was flexible until my contortion coach started bending me. And then she's like, well, you're pretty soft. I feel like you can go further. It was a lot of mental. Just getting through. Sorry, I have the hiccups. That's a horrible thing to have right now.
But I remember, remind me of how long ago this was, because obviously when I first started doing pole, you had not long been doing pole, and you had been doing pole a little bit more before me. And I remember looking on YouTube. Do you remember your apologise routine? I know it sounds stupid.
Oh my God! Oh,
like,
that is such a horrible video.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look it up on YouTube.
No, you won't find it in the U.S. I think they took it down. It's only
way.
in like foreign countries can you find it now.
Oh, boo. But I know it sounds so stupid, but I always remember that routine when I think of you, because that was one of my first routines that I thought, that is what I want to look like. Because, and I'm not just saying that to make you get a big head, which I'm sure it would.
No,
but like,
I feel like that's my worst video, and it makes me feel so good that you liked it.
No, but obviously watching you grow up as a pole dancer, I was like, wow, it's just getting better and better. But like, back then, like, I watched you and just thought, wow, he's so good, like, that's what I want to be like. Because back then, like, that was amazing. Do you know what I mean? Back then, and if you were to do that now, people would be like,
back then when a butterfly was the coolest thing.
Exactly, right? But, yeah.
You're really gonna, like, make me cry right now. That's it's too much.
It.
Okay, alright.
But, we were talking a second ago about injuries, so what did you actually injure?
I injured my knee, and I tore my meniscus all the way across by stepping off a curb wrong.
What?
I was on the way to the movies with my ex-boyfriend in Miami, and it was raining, and we were running late, so we were running, and I just hit the curb wrong, and I felt a pop, and my knee twisted, and...
Did you have to go straight to A&E, or did you, like...
I sat through the movie, and when I got up, I couldn't stand, and he had to carry me to the car, and I didn't realize I was injured until I tried to stand on my leg, and then I realized...
Did you have surgery?
I did the next day. I went in, and
So quick.
Yeah, it was the next day, and then I couldn't walk for 6 months, and then I had to relearn to walk. So,
wow. And now you're back. So
yeah.
are you back to normal now,
I am. I kept that pretty secret, too, because I had a lot of jobs for Circus. And when you're a circus performer, if you have jobs lined up, even though you know you're going to be ready and rehabilitated, if they know you're injured, they're probably going to cancel your contracts.
Yeah, of course.
So I kept it really private, and again, at that time, I just went back to school, and I told everyone, oh, I'm in school, I'm just not competing, I'm not doing anything. But it was a really low point in my life, because it wasn't something that I was doing from performing that injured me. It was a normal daily activity.
Yeah, that sucks.
Something stupid, and I
got really
got
Do you feel you learned anything
from
the experience? Do you think like it taught you any like life lessons in any way, like to try and be patient and just like?
It wasn't patience. It was how much I appreciate my family, because they were really there to support me. I moved back in at home because I had an option, and I chose surgery, and I'm so glad I did. But it also made me realize the benefits of slowing down. I think in pole we're always in such a rush, and everyone has this goal to have an aspiration to be a pole star, and everyone thinks it's like this great career that they all aspire to be. But you got to understand, it's not a career that is ascending. It's actually a descending career. There's always going to be someone who's going to be a little bit better that's going to come up and take you out, and like they're going to get the job over you. And it's not something that's bad. It's just you got to realize that.
You just got to be ready for it.
And you got to realize this isn't a career you're going to have forever. So you just had to realize that. So and that was a big reality for me. It was a reality check that I'm not invincible and I'm not limitless.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Britney video. You were in a Britney Spears video.
Yes, it wasn't just me in the Britney video. There was a lot of talented male pole dancers as well. I'm not going to name them because you can just find the picture online and see us all. But it was a fun experience.
Because she posted a picture of you all, right?
She did. She posted a picture, and you probably can't recognize me because I have massive bangs that they put on my head.
And aren't you on a pole right in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. And literally everyone's up front, and someone tagged you, and I was like, where is he? And I'm looking, and I was like, there he is. He's right at the back on the pole. I was like, what is he doing back there? But,
so funny story about that. They were all taking the picture, and I was in the back, like, grabbing water, and they're like, Dad, come on, photo. And I just ran and jumped up on that pole and just went, and then I got it. And I was like, oh, I'm in the picture. I'm right there. Like, I'm in there. I'm there. I swear.
And is she lovely?
Oh, she's amazing. You know, she's really, like, not anything people have made her out to be in the past. Like, she was so sweet. She really has her shit together. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but she does.
Yeah,
her body is banging. Like, I got to stand right behind her the entire time. Like, she totally ran her hand down my back, and when I was like, oh my god, she
I'm
just
never
touched
washing
me.
again.
I'm never, and it was so gross because I was so sweaty, and I was like, oh my god, that was my aha moment right there. Like, I just had, it was good. Yeah.
And so you're like totally mingling with all the stars now. You are now on, well, you're going to be on a TV show. Is it airing already?
It is airing. It is called The 20s. It is a reality TV show, and it's a fitness show, and it's with Beachbody On Demand. The Beachbody is like a huge fitness empire, and they have Shaun T, and they have P90X with Tony Horton.
Yeah, okay, so this is like the same family as like, because we have one in the UK. Like P90X is in the UK, but it's not very well known. But we have Insanity, is that the same sort of family?
Insanity, yes.
Okay.
And that would be, I believe that's Shaun T's.
Yeah, I believe that is Shaun T's.
And so, yeah, I got to meet a lot of the super trainers, and it's a fun show. And
that's really cool.
It's on Beachbody On Demand.
As part of the fitness regime?
No, I did not.
Oh.
And there was no poll. I asked for it every day, I'm not gonna lie. They were
just like, no.
No, it was more group fitness and training through that form of exercise.
And did you enjoy doing the show?
I really did. I really loved. I would do it again. It was a fun experience. It was something I will never forget, and I got to meet some amazing people who were also on the show with me. So,
that's so cool.
I would say stay tuned, watch it. It's an excellent show. It's you'll learn a lot from it, and we were put through a lot of challenges that I was not ready for. I was like, oh my god, okay, let's do this. Let's just try our best. Please don't embarrass yourself. We can do this. But yeah.
So we have a section of the show where we just do like some quick fire questions. So let's go. You ready?
Yes.
Cats or dogs?
Ooh, I like both.
You have to choose one.
Okay, my cat ran away, so I have a dog now, and she's a teacup schnauzer. But I think my cat was eaten by a bobcat. I live in the woods. I live in like the middle of nowhere.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Yes. Night owl or early bird?
Night owl, all the way. Cannot wake up in the morning.
Dry hands or mighty grip?
Dry hands.
Brass or chrome?
Oh, chrome.
Yeah.
Oh, but I stainless steel. Can I say
that?
that?
You're not the first one because actually
I'm allergic to nickel.
Yeah, so many of us like in the UK
skin.
we only really use chrome.
Yeah.
And some have brass, but I mean like and on the odd occasion we'll have stainless steel, but that's quite common over here, right?
Stainless steel, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm good with the chrome. It doesn't bother me. I find it extra sticky. Yeah.
London or Vegas?
Oh, London all the way. One of my favorite cities.
So funny because like a lot of the American people who have had in like to do the show have all said London, London, London. And we're like, no, Vegas, like because obviously you guys live not so far.
Vegas is so like I hate to say it. Rebecca Starr said it the best. It's where circus performers go to die. Because they get into a show and they buy a house and they find their family and then they just settle down here and they never leave. And I just stay forever, and I'm in London.
So you would never do a show in Vegas?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'll do a show in Vegas. You want me? I'll
Cirque du Soleil, if you're looking for someone, call us. Yeah. But yeah, okay, fair enough. One pillow or two pillows?
One pillow.
Big spoon or little spoon?
I like to swap. It depends on my mood.
Depends on how you feel.
I do like to be little spoon a lot, though.
Channing Tatum or Brad Pitt?
Channing Tatum.
Beyonce or Lady Gaga?
Ooh. Beyonce. I love my Gaga though.
Yeah, I love them both. I'd have to choose Beyonce too.
I would say Beyonce though, yeah.
Wine or champagne?
Champagne. All the way.
Front splits or middle splits?
Front splits, my middle split. Oh my god. I'll do it, I have it, but I feel it.
Oh, you really feel it?
Yeah.
It's so funny because you look so like obviously in all the pics and stuff. You make it look so easy.
Yeah,
Damn you.
I can just roll. I can get into it. I've worked hard for it. That's
okay.
not a lie. I've worked hard for my middle split. That one did not come natural.
Rainbow Marchenko or spatchcock?
Rainbow Marchenko. Oh my god, because I'm not a middle split or a spatchcock. No.
Facebook or Instagram?
Oh, I used to be a really big Facebook person, and I'm a social media horrible person, like on both, but I'll say Instagram. I'm coming around to more Instagram.
Why are you horrible on social media?
I like
You're just no good at doing it? Or?
No, I'm actually okay at doing it. I just, I don't like to be one of those people who spends my life behind a computer screen or behind my phone or like, oh my god, let's video this. No, I would rather be in the moment to remember it.
Yeah. See, I try to be better at it, but I always forget so bad. But yeah, I need to post more.
I always see you posting and I stalk you, so.
You stalk me?
Always.
Oh, fangirl moment. Okay, well, yeah, fan me. So we have a section of the show which is called Plug of No Shame.
Okay.
So the plug of no shame, you're going to take
Oh my god, it's so big.
It's so long.
You just pulled that out of nowhere.
So you're going to take the plug, it's an English plug, sorry, we don't have the American ones. You're going to put the plug into Plug of No Shame, and then you've got 30 seconds to tell me where we can find you on Facebook, Instagram, where we can learn from you, everything.
Okay. My name on Facebook and Instagram is Derick Pierson, DERICK PIERSON. Find me, follow me.
What's your Instagram name?
Derick Pierson.
Just Derick Pierson?
It's the same, it's simple.
You were the first Derick Pierson
I'm
to be on
the first
Instagram?
Derick Pierson. My name is spelled very interesting. DERICK PIERSON.
Cool. Yeah. And are you touring, doing any teaching, or are you just performing at the minute?
I'm performing for the Circus. I'm at home. A lot of my friends are. I'm kind of helping a friend out who was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And she has a pole school or something?
She does.
And you're teaching for her at the minute.
Yeah. So.
Where is that?
It's in Jensen Beach, but you can always find me at Pixie Fitness in Pompano or Sensational Pole Fitness in Jensen Beach, and I'm in Florida. So come and find me in Florida.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, just to finish then, we have a gift. Remove the plug. So just lastly, we have like a gift for you. So basically one of our sponsors.
Oh my god, I get a gift.
And I love the colour of these as well. Bright pink!
Oh my god, yes!
So these are dragonfly. Have you had a dragonfly before?
I have. I actually really like them. Jessalyn Maderi. She was totally hanging out with me, and she's running the Dragonfly booth at Pole Expo right now.
Oh, okay. Is she a wholesaler?
She is.
Okay,
and
cool.
so she's the one running it in the U.S. And
amazing.
So she turned me on to these. I really love them. If you look at the stitching, you can obviously tell they use a serger, so it's not going to come apart very easily.
And the material, how nice is
The
that
material is super soft, and it's actually a really good cut. I've tried it on. It works really well for pole.
And do you love the colour?
I do love the color. I like pink. You're going to always know where I am.
Well, if
I'm going to rhinestone them.
If you also want the same pole shorts as Derick and you want to look just as cool and pink as he does, you can head over to their website, dragonflybrand.com, and you can receive 10% discount off of your first order by using code INBED. That's offer code INBED. Do you want to model them once more for us? Give us a little pose of them. Ta-da! So go and check them out. They do women's clothes as well, and they do loads of amazing stuff. So go and check them out, dragonflybrand.com. But thank you so much for coming on to the show.
You're welcome. I love you.
It's been great having you on. And until next time, everyone, see you later.
Next time, I interview him.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.